very pleasant morning to all my dear children. After a long vacation, we are again back with our online class. I welcome back everybody to the moral science sessions of this year. Dear children, education without moral values are meaningless. Nowadays, in our education system, moral science or moral values are included. Why? Mainly because of this reason. Even though the person is educated well, if he has no moral values, or he has no morality, then he is a useless person for the society. So it is a great responsibility for our education system to create people with education and moral values. So it is very important that we have to develop moral values and make it as a part of our life. So it is as important as any other subject. Therefore, we also have included moral science in our education system and curriculum. Dear students, today I welcome all of you to our first chapter, first session that is about the dignity of labor. Our first chapter is dealing with dignity of labor. What do you mean by dignity of labor? Dignity means something which gives us respect, or something that need to be respected. That is called dignity. So all work have their own dignity, and all work should get respect, and there is no job or occupation that is considered inferior or superior to another. All works have given respect. That's the meaning of dignity of work or dignity of labor. No work is inferior or no work is superior. All works are important and deserve respect. So in our chapter, we come across different great people, many great people, and their views and their attitudes towards the dignity of labor or towards the working life or the importance of working life, and how we should treat the work. What should be our view regarding the dignity of work, and what is the drawback, or what is the attitudes of the people of India regarding the different kinds of work, or the people doing different types of work. Children, have you heard about Martin Luther King? You might have studied about him in your social science classes. He was an African American Baptist minister and activist. He was the leader of the civil rights movement in America. He was born in 1929 and he led the civil rights movement during the years of 1958 to 1965. According to him, no work is insignificant. No work is insignificant. Means all works are important. And all labor that uplift humanity. Humanity means human conditions or human beings has a dignity. So he says that no work is insignificant and all labor that uplift humanity has a dignity, has a respect. Whether that work is great or menial work, every work has its importance or has its dignity. That is why we say that dignity means no work is inferior or no work is superior. So that was his view regarding that Martin Luther King's views regarding the dignity of labor. He considered all work is significant and has a respect. And Abraham Lincoln. Who was Abraham Lincoln? He was the 16th President of United States of America. He was a statesman and great spokesperson and a great man having great moral values. He says that if God doesn't want man to work, he would not have given us hands. It means why God has given human hands? Because we want to work. Any kinds of work. And Abraham Lincoln, he respected all kinds of work. He treated all work as its own dignity. Students, I want to share a real life incident that happened in Abraham Lincoln's life. Abraham Lincoln was born in a very poor family. In his childhood, he faced a lot of hardships for his education and for his livelihood. His father was a cobbler. You know that who is cobbler? One who makes and repairs shoes. His father was a cobbler. And after becoming the President of America, Abraham Lincoln, once he was addressing the people, when he stood to speak to the people, from among the people, one person stood and said to Abraham Lincoln, "Look, the shoe which is made by your father is broken up." His intention was clearly to humiliate Abraham Lincoln. But Abraham Lincoln told that person, that man, if the shoe made by my father has broken, you please give me that shoes. I will repair it and give you back. Look, children, even though he was the president, humbly said that man these words. That shows that his greatness and shows that how he treated each and every work. So, it is our duty also to keep all works with dignity. And Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation, he also were ready to do any kind of work, whether it is a menial work like cleaning the toilet by himself. He used to clean the toilet by himself. He never felt any shy in doing any types of work. But he has shown by his life. He says that God has created man to work for his food. And if any person eat without work, he is a thief. Means he is stealing the work of others. So, in order to earn food, we have to work ourselves. That also shows the importance of work. And Mahatma Gandhi also says that work is worship. That means both work and worship are equally important. They have equal importance. When we work, we do good to others. Mahatma Gandhi says that we should do good to others. God also will be pleased if we do good to others. So when we work, we are doing good to others because the benefit enjoyed from that work is, the benefit derived from the work is enjoyed by many people in the society. Therefore, we should work. And when we worship, we are worshipping, we are praying to God. We do not consider the humans. Prayer is a conversation between one person and God. But when we pray and if we work, both work and worship, that will give good to others. When we pray God, God will be pleased. And when we do good to others, when we work, we are doing good to others, then also God will be pleased. So he says that both work and worship are equally important. And according to Swami Vivekananda, every work is holy. Every work is holy. And devotion to work is the highest form of worship. Every work is holy, and devotion to work is the highest form of worship. That means all work is holy, all work is divine. It is from God. It is divine, not inferior and superior. And if a person, he is completely devoted to work, then it is as equal as the high form of worship. So devotion to work is equal to worship to God. That was Swami Vivekananda's views regarding the work. So, dear children, every work is important. No work is insignificant. If a farmer, if he doesn't work in the scorching sun in the summer, and if he doesn't work in the freezing chill of winter and during the rain, then how could the people get food? How we get grains for food? We will not get. Similarly, we can't live in good houses if the laborers who work in constructions are not ready to work. We treat that farmers, the work of farmer, the work of laborers as less important. But if they do not work, we can't enjoy the benefit of their works. So that don't consider any work as insignificant. And also, the person who cleans the garbage from our house, if he doesn't work, then the stink arising from that, stink means the bad smell arising from that, would not allow us to live in our beautiful houses. And those who are maintaining the severages in the city, if they do not work, if they do not clear the drainage system or sewerage system, then our life will not be comfortable. So, every work is important. We do not consider any work unimportant. It does not mean that we cannot have the choices and preference of our work or our job. We can do any work. We can select the work according to our ability, our talent, our skill, and our aptitude. But the important thing is that we should respect the people, those who are doing unpleasant work, the work which is unpleasant for us. We treat that as unpleasant work. But we should respect. We can get good job. We can be a doctor. We can be a teacher. We can be an engineer. We can choose our career according to our talent and aptitude. But the important thing is that we should not look down on others, those who are performing the works which we do not like to do. We should not look down such people. Actually, they are doing a great work that is more important than the work which we do. So, we should respect all the people, those who are doing any work that we don't like to do. That's a very important thing, dear children. In India, majority of people think that some work is superior and some work is inferior. This is mainly because of their mindset. Their mindset is biased, means it is prejudiced. That mainly happened because of the deep-rooted caste system that were prevalent in the Indian society. During that time, the jobs were divided among the people according to their caste. The people belong to some particular caste, they should do particular work, they can't do any other work. Some works like manual scavenging, you know that what is manual scavenging, cleaning the student, the excreta and other garbages. The work of manual scavenging was performed by the people of a particular caste. So this caste system that has created the mindset of the people that some work is inferior and some work is superior. Some people, they prefer to do only the white collar job. You know that what is white collar job? The job that is done or that is performed sitting at the comfort of the cozy offices and interiors of the building, which do not require any physical exercise or physical effort. Such works are called white collar jobs. So many people, almost all of us, we prefer white collar job. If I ask you what you want to become in your future, many of you will answer that I want to become an engineer, I want to become a doctor, I want to become a teacher, or I want to become a collector, a IAS officer, or IPS officer, because we do not like to work physically. We all were attracted by the dignity and the respect that job gives us and the money that job offers. So we are not ready to do the work which requires physical effort or physical exercise. But we should understand the dignity of the work. The people, those who are preferring the white collar job, they are not ready to do other works which requires physical exercise. They feel shy in doing such jobs which requires physical effort. That was the mindset of the people in India, including we all. But in foreign countries like America, Australia, Japan, people are ready to do any kinds of work. Even though the big business persons, rich person, they are also ready to do mechanic work, plumbing work, cleaning works. They do not feel any shame in doing any kind of work. That was the difference of the minds of the people in India and in foreign countries. The people of Japan, they are ready to do any work. And they are completely devoted to their work. So that if a person is devoted to work, he is ready to do the work properly. So when we work, we should be completely devoted to our work. Then only that work will be perfect. But the mindset of people in India is different. In our house also, when a person he comes to clean our house, when he comes, what we say? Garbage person I am. Garbage person. Means, but actually we are not understanding that. He is not garbage person, but he is the cleaning person. When he comes, we say कचरा वाला आया, कचरा वाला आया. लेकिन वो कचरा वाला नहीं है, वो तो सफाई वाला है. This shows the difference of thinking of our mind. We are thinking only about his job. We are measuring that person on the basis of the work which he done. But we do not consider the effect of his work. What effect of his work? Actually, he is doing a great work. If he do not come in a day or for a week, if he is absent or if he is not ready to do work, then our work is really in trouble. Even though he is doing cleaning work, we do not understand its value. That's why we say like that. When a person comes to clean our house, we say that kachra wala aaya, wo to kachra wala nahi hai, wo to safai wala hai. So this mindset we have to change. We should respect all kinds of work and understand the value of work. But the foreign countries, we cannot see this kind of separation between the work. They understand the dignity of work. They are ready to do any kinds of work in their homes and outside the office also. Such a mindset we should create among the people of our society and in our country. So, dear children, how can we change the mindset of the people? If people are paid well for such menial work, then they will get respect in the society. Automatically their income increases and they can live with high standards. So it will automatically raise their position, their level in the society. So that those who are doing the menial work like cleaning maintaining sewerage systems and other types of such works, they should be paid well. Their income should be increased. If they are paid well, many people will be attracted and ready to do such works. And in society, they can get more respect and value. In foreign countries like America, United States, the people, those who are doing these works, cleaning work, cleaning garbages and cleaning the streets and cleaning the hotels and other places, these peoples were paid a handsome salary, handsome wage, handsome money, so that many people are attracted to do these works. They understand the dignity of the work. They are ready to do any types of work. In this way, in India also, we can change the mindset of the people. If people get high status in the society or respect in the society, they are ready to do these kinds of work. So it is unquestionable truth that man cannot live without dignity, without work. In order to live, we have to work. Every honest work has a dignity that we have to understand. Every honest work has a dignity. Work is an integral part of human nature. We can't survive without work. If we want to eat fruit, we have to plant a tree. The plant will grow by itself and bear fruit for us. But in order to eat the fruit, we must pluck that fruit from the tree. Otherwise, if we sit under the tree expecting that the fruit will fall into our mouth, it will not happen. That means it shows that man has to work to earn for his food. And every work has its own dignity. If we do not work, we have no right to eat food. Dear children, understand that all work has its own dignity and humans are born to work. Without work we cannot succeed. Dear children, before closing, I would like to share a story of a lazy boy. Once there was a rich businessman. He had a son, only one son. But his son was lazy. He was not ready to do any kind of work. But his father, he wanted his son to understand the value of work. He wanted to make his son a hardworking person. So one day, before going to his office, he said to his son, "Dear son, today you have to go out to work and earn something for yourself. If you do not do that, you won't get the food at night." By hearing this, the son was very sad because he was not used to father, when his dad came back from office, he called his son by his side and asked him to show what he earned today. The son very happily took a gold coin from his pocket and gave to his father. Suddenly, the father told his son, "Go out and throw this gold coin into the well outside his house." The son obeyed his father and he went out and threw that gold coin into the well. His father understood that he was an intelligent man. He understood that this gold coin was given by his wife to the son. The next morning, before his father was going to his office, he called again his son. "Today, you want to go out and earn something for you. Otherwise, you won't be given food at night." By saying this, his father went to his office. After his father had gone, the boy went to his sister and said the matter. On that day, his sister helped him. She gave him a 1 rupee coin. The boy was very happy. But that evening, when his father came back, as usual, his father called him and and asked him to show his earning of that day. Happily, the son gave that 1 rupee coin to his father. His father told him to go out and throw this into the well. The boy obeyed that. He went out and threw that 1 rupee coin into the well. The next morning again, before going to his office, the father called his son and said the same thing. "Today you have to earn something for you by yourself. Otherwise, you won't be given food at night." By saying this, his father went. But on that day, there was nobody to help the boy. So, feeling very sad, he went out to the market and searched for any work. One shopkeeper, seeing him, offered him 2 rupee coins if he is ready to give a heavy bag from his shop to his house. Anyway, the boy accepted that offer and he took the bag and carried it into the home of that businessman. By the time when he finished his work, he was very tired. His legs were trembling and his back and neck were paining. But the businessman gave him the 2 rupee coins and he was very happy and he went to his house. His body was full, body was aching. At evening, the father came back and called the boy by his side near him and asked him to show what he earned today. The boy very happily took 2 rupee coins. Even though his body was paining, he was very happy because he had earned something. He gave the 2 rupee coin to his father. And his father told him, "You go out and throw these 2 rupee coins into the well." But the boy was very sad and he was not ready to throw the coin into the well because this 2 rupee coin he had earned by working hard, and his body was paining, his neck was paining, his back was paining, and his hands and legs were trembling with pain. And he said to his father, "Father, this I have earned by working very hard, so I won't throw it." So his father understood that his son has earned the money by working himself. And father understood that his boy or his son understood the value of work. And that boy also confessed father and told father that, Father, I never be lazy now. I understood the value of work and the value of working hard. At the same time, the father gave the key of his office to his son, because his father understood that his son, he got the value of work and dignity of work. So dear children, I also want to share you that we should be ready to do any kind of work. No need to feel any shy in doing any kind of work. All works has its own dignity. Even though in your class, if the teacher tells him to pick a piece of paper that has fallen on the ground or on the floor, you should not feel any shy in picking up that, because no work is inferior or superior. Every work has its own dignity. So this is the message I want to give you from this first lesson. All work has its own dignity, and we should be ready to do any kind of work. God has created us to do the work and earn food from our own hard work. So that's what I want to tell you. I am thanking everybody who listened this chapter or listened to me. Thank you everybody, and have a wonderful day for everyone. Thank you all.